Radio in Pyro. How did it start? We got given invitations to do community access broadcasting on FM around the country. We had to apply for a license. We applied for a license and then waited to get a reply on the license application form to set up the radio station in Pyro. And we were going to have a section. We were going to raise funds for the community chest. That was our objective. And we were going to start just before Christmas, take a break to set up the station, and then broadcast straight after that for a 3-week period. We had to broadcast for a month at a time. That's all we had. We kept on waiting for the reply to our application. It didn't come through until the day before we wanted to start. We had no studio, we had no transmitter, we had no staff, we had no people, except those who organised it. So I said, well, where do you find a transmitter? Somebody said, well, there's Pirate operating in Takaroa. Whereabouts? Well, I don't know, ring the local electrical shop, they don't know something. So I rang the local electrical shop, and I was on a Friday evening, and talked to the guy and told him what we want. He said, hang on a minute. He then made it, so he was doing a broadcast from the station. In fact, he was. I rang the guy when he was on air in Takaroa. So I said, we better come down and have a discussion about this. So I drove down to Takaroa, and he came back the following day, and the day we were supposed to open, we pulled up a little transmitter, hooked it up in my dad's honey shed in Seymour Street, and it was on the microphone. We said, we are now broadcasting, let people know all over the way we're broadcasting. With suddenly people coming in. Somebody came in from FM studio in Mount Isa, where he was operating for the mining company there. He had $8,000 worth of tape recorders and microphones and other things. So we set it up, and overnight we set up a studio, have it going the following day. The nicest thing about that was we were broadcasting, and I was busy broadcasting on Christmas Day, and came to about midday, and suddenly knock on the door at the studio, and I opened the door, and there came a full Christmas dinner on a tray with champagne and all the things there being brought up by Mr. Manxlow, actually just up the road. Great. I got hold of Tomo Baggs and Peter Boy Williams, and we got ourselves together with Peter Boy. We got her doing some breakfast session commercial. Oh, very good. And we were doing great things for this. Then because of that, we then set up later on. We then set up a radio broadcasting school. We got a license to operate Naui FM, and we have one of the students is now chief program manager for Naui FM. That's a good record to start then and finish up still anchored in the station. But more anecdotes later. I'll remember some of the names and some of the details of the fun thing later on. But meantime, happy broadcasting.